Stephen, on the enterprise and business side, you've got volume licensing agreements, SharePoint,
Yes.
habits, really kind of ensuring that people continue using the product. On the consumer side, though, when people buy new PCs, do you think in some respects they'll be tempted now to just stick with the Office web apps and not worry about the traditional licenses? Have you gotten this question like 30 times over the past
No,
month?
no, you're Todd, the insight and depth.
Oh, I know.
Continues to surprise me. So,
No, I'll leave that in.
the way we view this actually is we view the best productivity experience being a combination of three things: the Office web applications in the browser, the experience on the PC, and the experience on the mobile device. And very deliberately, we focus our development efforts around delivering the scenarios or capabilities in each of those environments that make the most sense for those environments. So for example, if you're editing video for insertion in a PowerPoint, that's something you probably want to do on a PC. It's where you have the graphical processing capability, the memory, the disk, everything you require to deal with that more advanced task. Whereas if it's, hey, I need to view this document quickly, I'm at someone else's PC, then the Office web app is something that people will turn to for that quick experience. What we've done deliberately is to make sure that each of these products complements and encourages the use of the other as well. So when you're in the Office web application and you're looking at a beautifully formatted Word document where the formatting and fidelity of the document's been wonderfully maintained, and you say, boy, I want to edit that. You can edit it within the web application, and the file format and everything will be maintained. But to have a truly full editing experience, you'll click on a great big button that says Edit in Microsoft Word. And of course what that will do is trigger the editing process on the PC. Now if the software doesn't happen to be there, we might encourage you to purchase that software. And that might expose people to the contemporary Office experience in a way that, quite frankly, we haven't been able to without the web apps. So when we think about the web apps, we actually view them as a growth opportunity, reaching out to many customers many of whom pay very little for our software today. They might be pirating it, it might be a very old version. We can draw them into a contemporary experience and then encourage that purchase of the software. We see that as a positive business opportunity for us.
Is there, though, any real incentive to use the traditional client software if I can do pretty much everything I want to do in the web app?
So the incentive is that the capabilities of the PC-based products are more advanced. So I mentioned editing PowerPoint as one example. There may be co-authoring capabilities in Word as another example. There's a number of capabilities where practically, I'll take a simple example in education. My 18-year-old son, first year engineering, if he's writing a term paper, the web application is not going to be the tool that he wants to use. He's quickly going to discover footnoting and referencing and reviewing done with his team members and so forth, where those features, while you can view a document with those features in the web apps, to actually edit and create those documents, you're far better served using the client software. And so that's the pattern we expect to see. And again, we're emphasizing the scenarios in each of those environments that are best suited for those environments. So when we see OneNote, very quick note-taking, insertion of photographs from your mobile device and everything, we're optimizing around those things. Again, believing that the combination of these three environments will deliver that best experience.